Alright.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
There's no way he's gonna just
It
slip
is
another
not a
letter
bad
under the
idea.
door.
The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Like someone who bought 26 almanacs?
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Maybe Hastings is the killer. There's no way.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Chirsten on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC.
He's toying with us.
Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Chirsten. We must warn Scotland Yard.
What is the date today?
By the way, Hastings, what day is it?
Well, looking at the calendar, it's
Oh,
the
shit.
30th. No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Chirsten.
Okay,
Mon Dieu, it
this is what I
already 10
wanted.
o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Come on, please tell me we get there before the murder. Because he just left the note there. He's on his way to murder them right now. Shit's about to get real.
It's not.
Get to the phone, Poirot!
Hello, Jap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Chirsten. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
Everybody,
I'll take
try
it
not
3
to get
times.
murdered.
Call me back.
Alright. Chirsten, right now. We gotta go. What are you packing? You better be packing that 9.
Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Chirsten before the murder.
It is an emergency. Order is essential. This is such a dick thing for Poirot to say. Let Hastings be right for once.
You're right, Hastings. It is an emergency.
At last, Poirot, you're being reasonable.
Oh no, is that gonna have an
Poirot,
effect?
You were right.
Wait, what do you mean?
I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Chirsten until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
Oh my god, are you
But why
serious?
has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two. Although I have very little doubt about what we will find.
Okay, no, there's important details here. Very important details. Compare the letter with the others. Okay, something of immediate important notice is that he personally left that letter here, and then would also have to get the 11:45 train, unless he has his own car. And I guess it's possible the murderer has his own car and that Poirot doesn't. I don't know how public transportation works in the United Kingdom, but... No. But otherwise, the murderer has somebody working with him to deliver the letters. Gosh, that could be it. He could have like a... I mean, he wouldn't even have to be a murder accomplice. He could just be anyone. Let's compare these letters. Okay, now how am I supposed to do it? Compare the lunar letter from the other ones from the ABC. Are these the old letters? No, those are the Daily Flicker. Poirot, what have you done with the other letters?
We've missed the 6:45 train, but we have plenty of time to catch the night train.
How long's the trip to Chirsten, I wonder? What's this book? Hastings Hunting?
Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
Damn, you took down a grizzly bear. Respect for Hastings. I better get to see him use that thing. Poirot, come on. The controls are just being semantical now.
It is not a good time.
Yes, it is, Poirot. We need to... How are you else are you supposed to compare the letters?
Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with...
I have missed you these past few years.
In his haste, Hastings tore the envelope.
Should we... Ooh, wait, this is important, isn't it? The address written on this envelope is wrong. The killer wrote White Horse Mansions. Wait a second! No, it's getting too weird. White Horse was the drink that Fraser was drinking at the pub. What? There are so many strange links now in between each of the killings. I don't know if they're red herrings, because if they're red herrings, they're really, really subtly disguised. Not known at White Horse Mansions and White Horse Court. Try Whitehaven Mansions. What is going on? Hastings, look at this shit.
Poirot, since my return, I see that you have fewer grey hairs than when I last saw you. How is that possible?
Mon ami, I am sure that you will find the explanation all
Stop
on your
rotating, Poirot. Wait, what did he say?
I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time.
Well, maybe you'll need it before the end. Poirot, where are the freaking notes?
Right, let us
Why?
compare this new
Why did the
letter with
hitbox work
second
that
one.
time? I clicked on his deck like 80 times. Shit.
Let us examine this more closely.
Okay. I was also looking at this thinking it was kind of strange. The cardstock seems different.
Certain characters in the...
So the I is definitely one of them.
This I... Yes,
Capital I.
I have to find...
Yes, Poirot, I know this. Now hang on. Is the A as emboldened as it was
Yes,
before?
the...
There's the W.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have a...
Is that enough for you?
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
But the paper's different, isn't it? Maybe
Let
it's
us
not
now
important.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Let's hit this again. Why does the murderer want us there so late? Because he's gonna need extra time for the murder. Jappus decides to reveal details. Because he revealed details to the press, everyone's gonna be looking for him. Oh, I feel like we blew it now because we had such a lead with Bexhill. So that's the first reason, and it was sent at the right date. Really? The first detail is not important? He gave us the wrong address, and... I mean, there's a correlation between the White Horse Whiskey and that. Okay, wrong address, and it was sent at the right date. No! No, it arrived late because of the wrong
The letter
address.
should
That's
have
what it
arrived in
was.
time. The postmark shows that it was sent 3 days ago. However, our man made a
I
mistake
didn't notice
in
that.
the address, which explains the delay.
But it wasn't a mistake.
All the same, the post office took their time correcting the error.
Come on, Poirot. Your address is not quite as well known as that of Scotland Yard.
But he got the address right twice before.
Poirot, the telephone. It must be Jap.
How could... he's gonna tell us there's been a murder. But come on. Dude, the White Horse Whiskey? The White Horse address?
Matthew.
What the hell?
I have some news from Chirsten. Bad news, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Sir Carmichael Clark was murdered while out on his evening walk.
Sir Carmichael Clark. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London.
Oh my god.
A wealthy man. He retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
It's
Are
not...
you going
It
there?
is not just
Yes,
the
let's
alphabet.
meet on
All
the
these
train.
people were connected. All of these people were connected. Oh my god. There's so many connections between them all, but I can't place what they mean. Oh, this place is pretty. So this guy was... Oh, wow. Wow, he really got
The
whacked.
victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
It was not a mistake, Poirot.
Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon.
That ain't right. Was he shot or stabbed?
Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder.
Book is back. Any difference?
An ABC guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time.
Yeah.
Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises. Apart from the wound to the throat, the gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush.
What does it mean, Poirot? Tell me. Are these his possessions?
Jap has emptied the victim's pockets and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
Looks like he had some keys.
It
Several
is
keys.
pointless.
What do you mean pointless? Keys are keys, Poirot. You see a key in a mystery game, you take that shit. A ring.
A signet ring, very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms.
I see a 1587 on there and a stag. Pocket watch?
An oriental dragon. It's an old piece, much older than the pocket watch on which it was fastened.
Interesting. So, an old piece of artwork placed inside the watch.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet.
Once again, theft is not the motive. The ring and the pocket watch are of interest to me. Okay.
This place is very calming.
Very good to know. Is this a snake hole? Rabbit hole. Picturesque rock. And something else here. Wildflowers. Okay, I think we might be ready to go back up to the
The
hill
site
soon.
is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening.
I don't blame him. So are we assuming then that the murderer was bush camping?
The body is just in front of a bush. One of the only bushes in the surrounding area.
So he was hiding in it.
The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled.
Mm-hmm.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yep. He was... Okay. Found in the brush. Clear outline of the wound. Okay. Had his back to the bush.
Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut the throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Did he see his murderer? Maybe after his throat was cut. I'll bet he did, yeah. The body was still warm. He had his back to the bush. And 1 wound. No. Trampled grass? No. Okay, body being warm. He did not see who struck him. I don't know if that's true. I mean, throat cut is not instantly lethal.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing.
The murder was carefully planned.
The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
It was very violent.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
Alright, we are not going to keep throwing this dialogue anymore. I'm going to handle this very carefully. The man's brother is dead. Marshall mustache.
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer.
Here I am.
Here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot.
This must be the widow
Mr.
as
Poirot,
well.
this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Nope.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
Oh, I'm
Thank you,
deducing the
mademoiselle.
hell out of you. I see that
find it hard
oriental
to
dragon
digest.
brooch on your lapel. Okay. So,
It is not the right time.
okay, looks like we're talking. I'll have
It
some
is not
tea.
the right...
No, I would like some tea. Let's observe her. I see
There
that
is
shit.
something elegant about her.
She is averting her gaze for one thing. Understated makeup. Old brooch. Well-tailored and classical style blouse.
She has good taste. Except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Yes, it matches the thing, the pocket watch.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
Oh, you're leaving? Just like that? Something's up with her.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him.
Alright, let's talk to the dude.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Huh. Okay. I will not insist. I will be understanding. This guy seems pretty pissed.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
Everybody knew. Okay. This makes Thora a suspect. Did the villagers know?
And did people of the village know Sir Carmichael's habits?
I don't know. It's possible.
What were you doing last night?
After dinner, I went to my bedroom. At 11 in the evening, the telephone rang. It was the police. I went to look for my brother.
Sir, your brother's name begins with a C. Ask what his favorite book is. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm picking up on that yet. Of course it was A Dark Night. I want to know what this is.
Was it your favorite novel?
The Railway Children by Edith Nesbit. I know it's a children's book, but it's enthralling.
So it was you who found the body.
What was that
Yes,
important for?
along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
That includes the gardener.
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Gray get her up.
Go right ahead. I understand.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
Okay.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
Oh, a gentleman shouldn't this,
I
a gentleman
take full
shouldn't that.
responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
That's not suspicious, Hastings.
There.
Very valuable objects. How about this case over here? Uh-huh. Oh, what is this?
Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite. Hand dynasty, circa 210 BC. Purchased in Hong Kong 19...
They were a collector of ancient Chinese antiquities, it would seem. What's this book on the table? Is this that railway children we asked about? No. Comeside's private collection.
Comeside's private collection. Purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
I see.
A tiger.
All the coasters are different zodiac animals. Here's the chicken.
A crane?
No, I just saw feathers and said chicken. Where's the rooster?
A turtle.
Turtle? Okay, I don't think these are all zodiac animals, actually.
A dragon.
And the dragon. The dragon definitely bears significance.
It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic.
I didn't even notice him under the flowers. And finally, the teapot.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
Muy interesante.
I'm not going to leave now.
What, through the window? What's going on over here? Thinking. Okay, we got a puzzle.
Cardinal points. This book could maybe help me.
Each cardinal point is
Each
associated with an
cardinal
animal.
point is
Come on,
associated
Poirot.
with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him.
Okay.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
You sure have. They should all face towards the dragon in the center. Red should be on the top, blue should be on the side, black should be on the bottom, white should be on the right. Okay. This is a fine puzzle. Is that not it? Oh, I need to rotate this finally.
Position of each motif resembles that of those on the table. I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard?
I don't think it was a bang, Poirot. It's clearly another faint click.
This is interesting.
Okay. Samurai mustache, achievement unlocked.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Be funny if it was. What's this? Ernest Logan.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite, Chirsten, Devon.
General
Brighton,
terminized cancer.
1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Ernest Logan.
Here's Miss Grey.
Oh, she's coming?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Yeah, now that the brother's away.
Indeed, mademoiselle.
Alright, let's ease into her, too.
This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
Yeah, compliments it.
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
She's well read, it would seem.
She appears to be very flustered.
Yeah, her eyeshadow's dragging. No, that's not not the bright eyes. She looks like she's been crying. Partially removed lipstick. Quick breath.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Good one, Poirot.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangshi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colors.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
All right. Well. Too forward. Let's start with this.
And sometimes, he used to give you a piece as a gift. Is that right?
Gift? What do you mean?
You were wearing a brooch before you left the room.
I am referring to your brooch.
This old brooch?
Mademoiselle, you know perfectly well. I am talking about the magnificent brooch you were wearing earlier.
Yes, you're right. Sir Carmichael did give it to me. He valued my work. How could I refuse? He would have been offended.
Okay, she was irritated that I asked that, so let's ease her again. Oh, come on, these are all kind of harsh. Did it annoy you, though? Come on, sis, talk to me.
You took it off because of Lady Clark, am I right?
Indeed. Lady Clark does not like this jewel. Why upset someone who is so gravely ill?
Indicate that the dragon is frightening for Lady Clark, or ask if Lady Clark is jealous. I don't want to ask that. Try this.
I see. This jewel is sinister, do you not think? A black dragon. An omen of death. It is not surprising that it frightens Lady Clark.
Oh no, I don't think so. The Chinese dragon is not destructive.
Yes, explain to me.
It's a positive symbol.
She's getting comfortable again.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Okay. Let me ask for her version. When she explains, her confidence goes up.
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing and then I went to bed.
What do you sew?
I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
Found the body. What she thinks about Franklin? No. If she's in a relationship with Franklin, definitely no, not right now. That'd be funny for another playthrough. Ask the reasons for her aversion. Oh, wow. I guess this is the best one to pick.
What are your feelings about Franklin Clark?
She's gonna get
What
flustered.
an odd question. Of course I think he's a good man. He's energetic, nice, very sociable.
Sincere. Careful.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offense. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Maybe we weren't thorough enough. I feel like we should have pressed her a little
Earlier,
more.
you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
You saw them kiss.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance.
I thought you were asking why
That is
Franklin didn't
highly
defend himself from the
constructive.
kiss. Okay. So is Franklin gonna come in now so we can talk to him? No, we're reconstructing.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Okay. He waits.
The old man walks quietly along the graveled path.
Carmichael stops to admire the path.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Attack from the left or attack from the right? From the right, because of the trample.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass.
This is gonna be brutal. Cutthroat.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat.
I guess he really didn't
He
see
then
him.
lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, Monsieur Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
But there's still more we need to know. I want to talk to Franklin. Where are we? Is this our murderer? This is our murderer. Oh, how did he get anywhere covered in blood like that?
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's anyone we've met. This is a bold choice.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Chirsten?
Yes, indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
It's pretty
My
obvious.
apologies. My throat
You don't
is
have to pan
burning.
back to
My
the
head
knife.
feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Throat is burning. Alright, we've got it. I understand. He's not a fanatical killer. There's a pattern to everything. And he's disguising his motivated killings as a fanatical serial killer.
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
Was that the end of that
An
chapter?
authentic collector's item.
Oh, come on!
You
I wanted to
spoiled
ask
my
more
money.
questions to Franklin.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Who are our guests?
Is Thora Grey coming?
It's not over.
Naturally.
It's not over.
She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man.
Oh, are you?
And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I'm sorry, is Thora Grey and Franklin Clark supposed to be a consensual relationship? Because it kind of seemed like it was a big power struggle.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Oh, wow. Wait. This is everybody. We invited everyone. Holy shit, I didn't realize that's what was happening. Obtained a modifiable object. Oh man, this is going to be awkward. I think... Is it possible we're nearing the end of the game? A magnificent pen offered by Hastings. How about we start off with good old Donald?
Donald is always on edge.
I did not give this guy a fair shake. I was very mean to him. Tense hands and dark circles under his eyes. Is that the other thing? Shaving cut. Is that what that is? That's a... Cut himself shaving that bad?
Leave me alone.
There we go. Dark circles. That's what I thought we were going to see. Okay. He's being moody, and understandably so. Wife being dead and all.
Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself.
How about you then? You're Megan, right? Or am I totally wrong about that?
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
She can't stop looking at Donald. What do you see in him? He's just sad and Irish. He's literally me. Lots of jewelry.
He's
Oh,
looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of
Wait.
her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
don't tell me that's her dead sister's jewelry. For some reason, I'm getting that impression, and I really hope it's not. Okay, now this one's interesting. I don't think I know much about either because it's been so long since I've talked to the niece, and this lady is having a strange relationship. I don't know if it's an affair with
The song
Mr. Franklin.
says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel.
Okay, yeah, I did want to say I kind of am most suspicious of
The
her.
song says,
No, just... Can I not observe her all the way?
the song says,
Okay, maybe I can't. How about you then?
sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says.
What song are you talking about, Poirot? Okay, I have to... No, that didn't work? Alright, let's just start talking to people. We'll do it in the order of the deceased.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Or maybe I'll just keep on making lyrical annotations about their hair color, because that works too, Poirot, I guess. Hastings, what about you? What do you make of this?
I hope to concentrate on my guests.
Okay.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Oh, is this Franklin right here? Shit, I didn't even realize he was here.
Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel.
Huh.
I wish to thank you all for coming.
Where am I? Where am I
I
right
wanted
now?
to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Alright. So we've established now that I've screwed up almost every conversation to this point. So I'm really gonna put extra care into it now. Ask Megan the reason for this meeting. Yeah, let's make her wait.
You are an intelligent woman, Mademoiselle Barnard, and I'm sure that you have already understood my intentions.
You think that if we put our heads together, we might come up with something new?
And it's gonna
I'm
pertain
convinced of
to
it.
throat cancer and
What I ask
stockings
is that you search your memories.
and medicine.
The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
I'm so ready
à
to
fait.
Velma this shit.
He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with B.
Must we go into that?
I mean, it happened. Okay, see, I was too mean to Donald before, so we're gonna be polite now.
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
Okay,
It's
Mary's
true.
got a point.
We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Oh, so we're gonna come around and say it after all.
I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
Then it must be something you
And
don't think is
Mademoiselle
important.
Barnard, did your sister say if she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Oh, but she was. She so was. Let's... You know what? Urge her.
Allons, surely sisters have no secrets.
She never spoke about any of that to me. Do you believe me or do I have to repeat myself? Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying.
Stockings!
And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile.
Alright, let's do it. I'm so ready for this one.
Let's now try and get our brain cells to work.
The murderer's profile, I'm just... It's gotta do with throats and stockings. Is the killer clever? Yes, let's just pick the right reason why. Killed... No, that's bold. Prepares crimes meticulously. No. The man seduced both Betty... carried it out in perfection, indeed. So he's clever, we know that, but not clever enough. Damn, this is some good coffee. Is he sure of himself? Yes, because he would announce his murderers before he even did them. Truth back people. Methodical and prepares crimes meticulously. He is generous in a way by making sure that we know it was him and not other people like Asher. He is sure of himself because he's so methodical. No? It's this one? He's self-confident? That's one way you could say for killing someone in a street full of people. Is the killer a seducer? Absolutely. He seduced Betty. And Betty had it coming for being so mean to Donald. Does the killer like trains? Of course he does. He uses the ABC, I like trains. Of course, that could just be a ruse. I'm not sure we can pull from that. Is he impulsive? No, he is not. Very methodical. Is he generous? He is, in a way. More coffee.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways.
Don't know about that last one, Poirot.
It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Oh, this is the end of the chapter? It's just that push Mary so that she helps. Yeah, she hasn't helped. Point out that she's short of money for the train. What's bothering you, Mary? Tell me.
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
Hey, I don't like that, and neither
But
does
you
she.
must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
No,
Mr.
I don't
Clark,
trust
that's
this
very
dude.
generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you.
Ooh.
We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
Okay.
But of
Okay.
course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon.
Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest, but I thought the game was about
The
to
meeting
end,
was
like,
most fruitful.
really, really early.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter.
Okay, so the game is still on.
Let us now try and get our breath.
This is gonna be the easy one. What do all the victims have in common? Cough medicine? Where's the Betty one? Cough medicine, problems with her voice, and famous retired doctor. They all specialized in throat afflictions. Yes.
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
That's
It
right,
would pay to
Hastings.
take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Chirsten.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Oh, Hastings has to stay at
Very
home.
well, as you wish.
Ooh, but that could put us in more danger. Poirot, you better bring that pistol with you. You said you kept the revolver in the drawer.